Oh, in? Yep, we're in. Hi guys, how's it going? How's your day been? This morning I've been watching my emails very closely because I bought a new microphone. So I am now watching the tracking. Hopefully it should be here in 2 days. So no more shitty mic for you guys. But because the other good news with that is I'll finally be able to stream the Switch. And I'm really excited because I also got both Pokemon Violet and Scarlet today. I'm not touching them until on stream. I know absolutely nothing about the new Pokemon games. Like, at all. I don't even know what the region is called. So, that is top of the list for things to stream on the Switch. I know everything works on my end with my new PC. Now I just need the mic, make sure the audio works, because that has been a pain. Anyway, I think we could just hop right in, no? So, last time Chihiro died, we finished the investigation, and we found out his killer was Mondo. And then Mondo got turned into butter. So our goal for this stream is to... Well, first off, as soon as we get free time, I'm going to the Mono machine. I bloody love the gacha. I know I can do it on the main menu, like to do the gacha, but you know, I like doing it in game. I think it's really fun. So that, and then I want to get at least, well, I don't want to get so far as to the next death unless that comes up very quickly, because today I have things to do, which means I will be finishing at about 2:30 to 3 o'clock, my time that is. So a couple of hours to 2.5 hours. I will let you know when we are finishing. Anyway, let's continue. Yes, I want to save my data. So this should be the start of chapter 3 now. Crying sounds. Sniff, sniff.
I know I shouldn't cry.
Oh, poor Owie.
But I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
No, don't worry, Owie. Everything will be okay. Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. They'll cheer me up. Oh, this is Owie's room. Please let me look around. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh, God of donuts! I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. I'm sorry. Please, forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. She's actually been breaking it quite a bit, hasn't she? Just to get donuts. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. What the hell was that? Huh? Some sort of machinery? What's that sound? Sounds like something's malfunctioning. It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but this seems like a stupid idea. You're in a killing game and now there's weird sounds. Please. Is someone there? It's a face. Chapter 3. Oh, this is... Okay, I know what chapter we're on now. A next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The morning after the conclusion of the second-class trial, everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but... Today's count kinda sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. Yeah, from now on, I'm not gonna put as much effort into the voices simply because it's too much strain. And I haven't even seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
oh,
That is rather unusual for her. Normally, she's so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
so then.
So, it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Tucker's in shock. Tucker hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. We get a new floor! I forgot about that! It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well,
So, I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever gonna come.
it's like
Now I'm more depressed just thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we have now. What? To live here forever?
well,
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence? As society grows, so does its perversion. In which case, our current situation is not... Demon Angel! Pretty pudgy princess!
Huh?
Here we go.
Negi, the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, Catgirl, Dogboy, Robo Justice, the Galactic King. And what I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind put such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Yeah, but is living in this situation really living? I mean, if I was in their shoes, I at least want some sort of entertainment. And even then, that's not going to last me my whole life. Like, you could probably read the entire library, at least the library school, in your entire lifetime. At least once. Especially if you're a fast reader, because it seems like Byakuya's a fast reader as well. I mean, he's already looked at all the archives. So, entertainment's not really a thing. I mean, you could exercise, but even then, you do have to let yourself rest every now and then. Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. Bad decision. So, we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching. Bad in the long run, good in the short run. Let's put it that way.
I'm right?
Well, I mean, since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No. The point is to look for clues. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation. Is it Genocide Jack?
You called for me and
Yes!
I'm here.
You called for me and so I appear. Genocide? Nobody called for you! What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing! Finally, a place I can just be my meta self! Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings! No more hiding in the cave for me! Plus, I have another battle to fight! The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype! I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches! But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. God, I love Genocide Jill. Not as good as Sakura's though. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Jill. Simply because she's such a kooky character. So, we were forced to eat breakfast with the murderer. And after our much needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. Please let me get teleported. No? Ooh, maybe we can do the gacha now. I know it's not a free time, but... Of course I do that. It's not a Lilith playthrough unless I mess up the keys. Can I even? Yes, I can. Okay. Heights Peak, second floor. Ugh. I do want to go to the first floor. Let me do the gacha! I won't do, I won't do like I won't use all of the coins. I think I got like 100, so I'll do about 50. Yes, I'd like to try my hand, give it a shot. And then I'll save the other 50 for another time. Yeah, 102. So we want the repeat to get down to 25. Let's go with the lower number. Please let us get something for... Okay, so a ring. Let us get something for Sakura. Yeah, 25.7 is okay. What have we got? Some sort of ticket? And a skull. Okay. Who'd like the skull? When in doubt, give it a hero. A book, okay. I'll have a look at that one later. What are even half of these things? So that was a katana, I assume? Trying to think, who would like a katana? Mondo? But he's dead, so... I'm going to use 2 coins after this. No matter the repeat, right? Yep, that's another hero thing. Yes, we got lucky! Notepad, that'll be Toko. Because if I get the chance to, I want to hang out with Genocide Jack, because I'm pretty sure Genocide Jack or Jill... Oh, that's cute. I'm pretty sure they like the shears. Which I got a while ago. Now, second floor of the school. No, I can't. Oh, there's the stairs. Go. I'm pretty low energy today. It's the end of the week, and I have been working non-stop. I'm also pretty tired since I got out of bed like not even 2 hours ago. It's basically get up, eat breakfast, start streaming. The 3rd floor of the Hope's Peak Academy. I wonder what we're going to find this time. What's up here? Okay, let's start looking around. Rec room. Ooh. So this is...
Let's see.
A recreation room. A place for students to come and relax. I never would have imagined a school having a place like this. Well, no normal school would. It has Othello, shogi, even a dartboard and a pool table. And look at this. They have even provided us with a remarkable number of magazines.
Isn't it wonderful?
Those will certainly be helpful in keeping our boredom at bay. Hi, Monokuma! Ring, ring, ring! Hello there! Allow me to expound! We've got fashion, motorcycles, and martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. Oh, but nothing dirty. This is a school after all. If you need a quick fix, check out the swimsuit mags.
So then...
And we'll be adding to our collection as new issues come out.
Too bad.
Sorry, no can do. Even if I wanted to, right now, magazines are kinda what?
Watch out!
Oops! Nothing, never mind, no. Anyway, that's it for my expoundation. Bye-bye! Bye, Monokuma! What he just said, I know, right? It bothers me, too.
Most unfortunate.
Life here would be that much nicer if he could add some new issues once in a while. How disappointing. Really? Oh yeah, I see the Othello on table. Let's look around, see if we can get more mana coins. Since we now have Celeste skill raise. There's a copy of Othello here. I'm pretty bad at it though. Nice. And a pool table. A pool table isn't normal school equipment. Is this thanks to Monokuma, or did the school buy it? Hey, there's a Monokuma. The glowy thing. Glowing sign. Neon sign, that's the word. There's even a dartboard. Did Monokuma put this here, or was it always part of the school? Oh, I love the sweet chime of new monocoins. New monocoins? Let's check out the magazine rack. There are all different kinds of magazines here on this shelf. They even have a bunch of monthly comics. But without getting regular updates, what's the point? What are these? Looks like some kind of bottle, but what the heck is it? Maybe it's just for decoration or something. Chess pieces with Monokuma holding them in a bottle. What else is there to look at? What is this? I can't look at it? Manda door. I really don't think I need to look at the locker. Leave the area? Yes. Now there was a red carpet behind me. Oh, that's just to go down the stairs again. What's this way? Let's pull out the tab. So it's just classrooms there. Recreation room. Yeah, bumping into everything. Hey Kyoko, what you find?
It would seem...
So the third floor opened up this time. After a brief investigation, looks like there's a physics lab and an art room.
Whew.
I also found a huge machine of some kind in the physics lab. I wonder what it does. Now, there seems to be something here. Ooh, an art room. And if I remember correctly, the map had something attached to it, yes. At first glance, this looks like any normal art room. But something about it seems off. Or multiple somethings. Oh, is it the statue? Is this a statue of Monokuma? Who would ever want to make something like this? Still, The quality is surprising. Nice! Can I look at this statue? This is a statue of Neo. I never really heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes or whatever. I feel like I should know who that is. Should I know who that is? I mean, just looking at it, it reminds me of, oh, Raiden, the God of Lightning, I believe it is, but I don't know what it's called. The God of Lightning has a sort of circle around their back with other small circles around it. One of, a Pokemon was based off this particular god. Hold on, let me quickly look it up. Because it was a legendary. Because they came in a group. 3 groups. They're on clouds. Thunderous? Is that it? Yeah, it kind of looks like Thunderous. Like the tail, if you make that a whole circle and put them more at the back, that's sort of what I'm thinking of. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well look up Neo. Neo. Neo are 2 wrathful muscular guardians of the Buddha standing today at the entrance of many Buddhist temples. Right. So it was what I was thinking, but the back of it is different. Thought it seemed familiar. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Back to the game. It's a Venus statue. Yep, definitely very art room-ish. What else can I look at? I might as well talk to you, Fumi. Let's see what you got. Well, well, look at all this equipment. It certainly scratches that artistic itch of mine. Art supplies, of course, but they've also collected all kinds of sculpting tools. So, Hifumi, do you like sculptures and figurines and stuff?
Yes, indeed.
Well, normally I limit myself to 2D, but figurines are like borderline 2D, so it's okay. I don't know how that's borderline, but okay. I'm a fan of Charumbo, Pumpkinhead, and I especially admire anything that Saburo Ronpongi makes. Charumbo's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, as seen in his Mama Cat series. Pumpkinhead is like a little sculptor fairy, representing this century's greatest quality. Saburo Ronpongi, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Musume series, which led to a worldwide tour. Truly, they can only be regarded as the Elite Four. But one of your Elite is missing.
You know nothing.
Well, the Elite Three just sounds stupid now, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Besides, that empty seat rightly belongs to me. It begins. Today begins my reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. I see. Well, good luck with that. Yep, good lucky for me. There are paintings lining the walls. Is this really art? Just looks like a bunch of crappy graffiti to me. Sweet. Sometimes I forget how slow-paced this game is. What is that? This is the repository that's attached to the art room. It's used to store different artsy things. What is this? There's something on the floor. It looks like a picture. But as I stretch out my hand to pick it up, it looks like Mundo, Leon, and Chihiro. Almost as if I'd sewn, my hand froze. Huh? Mundo's more muscular than I thought he was. What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mundo. And they were smiling. What is this? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How did they get it developed? And in the picture, the window on the classroom, there's no metal plate covering it. Which must mean, wherever this picture was taken, it wasn't here at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by, "Hi, Monokuma! That's mine! Give it back!" Monokuma appeared out of nowhere and snatched the photo, and any chance I had at answers evaporated. "You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh?
Isn't that wonderful?
They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped a page right out of the Book of Youth." What's going on with that picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing! Bye, Monokuma. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Never mind. I don't even know why I bothered asking. There's no one in here, so I think I'm just going to continue along with plot. Because we went in there. Kyoko said there was a physics lab on this floor as well. Oh, and it's got another little room attached to it. This way. Now we're getting dark and dreary. Physics. Is that the machine Kyoko was talking about? This is the physics lab. It's less like a classroom and more like some kind of research institute. What's up with this ridiculously big machine?
Watch out!
What? What? Do you want to do some quantum leaping? Huh? That's a time machine! Pretty awesome, right? It was designed by a student right here at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicists, though they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. A time machine? Taka, no, don't touch it. Seriously? So it can go back in time? Okay then, let me get in there. If I can go back to the past, then I can... This time, I'll stop Mondo for sure! Oh, sorry, not possible. This particular time machine can only go back 1 minute. it comes in handy when you, like, leave your pizza bagels in the microwave 1 minute too long. 1 minute?
What?
You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing anyway. There's no such thing as a time machine. What?
Hey,
Honestly, it's just an air purifier. Air purifier?
in other words,
It can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that thing, you can even live on Mars. But what with the discombobulating gravity and deadly low temperatures, you probably don't want to live on Mars.
you guys.
Anyway, this machine is the reason you guys have all this delicious air. So don't go messing with it. You break it and it's your butt. I sincerely hope you guys can't hear me swallowing. Because my mic is... I'm using those headphones with the mic attached at the moment. And where it's sitting is right by my collarbone. So yeah, I hope you guys can't hear me drink or eat or anything like that, because personally I find that completely gross. This huge thing is just an air purifier. And more than that, to go out of your way to say something you know will hurt someone who's already suffering. God damn you. And we got a Monokuma coin! Bonus. Taka, are you gonna say anything? Hey Taka, don't you think this place is like some kind of research institute? Still no reaction. Poor Taka. Oh well, moving on. Genocide Jill, hi! This is the equipment room. It's super disorganized, and there's a strange chemical smell in the air. This place is so relaxing, so calming. The smell of formulaid is almost unbearable.
I'm getting seriously
It's so tempting! I just want to dunk myself right in it. Of course, Genocide Jack likes it. That just goes to show how disgusting it really is. Well, is that all you have to say, or? A nice long bath and a tub of formulaid. That's true happiness. Just thinking about it makes me... Okay, what's on the shelf? Pendulums, wheels, rail segments. All the equipment is scattered all over. They're all covered in dust too. They obviously haven't been used in a long time. What else can I look at? Just these things? This is a top. There isn't anything strange about it. It seems perfectly ordinary to me. I'm not gonna say no to a Monokuma coin. Where else do I need to go? Been to the rec room, been there, been there. Who's there? Oh, so that's, Wait, did she move? This is the physics lab. Yeah, she moved. Sakura's in class 3A. Yes, leave the equipment, and then we'll leave the physics lab, see if we can talk to Kyoko since she moved. Wait, what was... I could have sworn I saw something. Ah, there it is. Oh, this is... It's a digital camera. It's got some kind of weird anime style design on it. It's kind of beat up, but it looks like it still turns on just fine. Yep, it still works. I should show the others later. I discovered lots of stuff, and it was all strange. But I don't know if any of it was an actual clue. I'm just getting more confused. Maybe I should head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. For now, I should head to the dining hall. Yay! Automatic teleport! So I'm guessing Kyoko had no more information. Hey Hina. When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed was... Hina? I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others as they rushed into the dining hall.
Hina.
Huh? I thought she was sick or something. Everyone rushed past me and crowded Hina. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable.
Hina.
Are you feeling better already? Yeah. I ate a few donuts, and that really helped a lot. You do love those donuts. But wasn't it your stomach that was hurting?
Well...
Yeah, I dropped something. Well, my stomachache kind of made me hungry, so you know... I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately. They say that a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. Miss Asahina's pretty much the same, it looks like.
Just a second.
Hey, you of all people don't have any room to talk.
Well.
Anyway, I was worried about you.
Sorry.
Sorry. Besides that, you... Huh? Jeez, your knuckles are huge! What the heck? Did you convince her to double up on milk production?
Bastard!
Stay away from her, fiend! Anyway, first things first. We should talk about what we found. Right, Taka? Right. Yeah, Taka's not doing so well. Let's go Kyoko first.
Correct.
There was a rather unremarkable physics lab on the 3rd floor. In the middle of the room, there was a machine bigger than anything I've ever seen before. Oh yeah! Apparently it's an air purifier. Huh? What's something like that doing here? Doing there? Is the device really that big? I really don't get it. Okay. You feel me? Since you're off to the side there. There was an art room on the 3rd floor, and it had all kinds of gear. Now I'll be able to recreate all my favorite anime characters. I'm guessing the camera belongs to him. Oh yeah, speaking of anime, that reminds me. I found something while I was looking around.
Perhaps.
A digital camera? Put that off to the side. Sorry, just rearranging things. That's what it seems like. Does it still work? Yeah, it seems fine.
No?
Well then, let's see it.
What the heck?
What the heck? This thing is like a kid's toy. It looks like it can store like 5 pictures maybe? Doesn't have a timer or anything.
Well...
On top of that, its appearance seems questionable. Is this some kind of anime character? Strange.
You know nothing.
Rude? She's not strange. She's Princess Pickles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. Oh, you recognize this, Hifumi? Of course I recognize it. It's a super rare prize that was given away at a bingo contest at a big anime convention. You have no idea how much I had to pay that guy to get my hands on it. Wait, that's my camera! What?
Damnation!
Where did you find it? Of course it's his camera. In the physics lab. It's my most prized possession. I brought it here with me, but I lost it the first day, along with my phone.
Let's see.
Why would it have reappeared in the physics lab?
However...
Ugh, but look at it!
What?
It got all messed up. Like when someone steals a sticker from your collection, or you buy a second-hand shirt? Well, that's it. Huh? That's it? It's not mint condition. I don't need it anymore. But weren't you just saying how much it meant to you? Then may I have it? I might be able to find some sort of use for it. If any of you would like to borrow it, feel free to ask. Well, I can't really imagine any of us are gonna need to take any pictures or whatever. Yeah, true. Sakura! I searched the entire 3rd floor, but all the windows in the halls and rooms were blocked off. I wish they'd give us this a rest already. For serious, give me back my bright blue skies. Just forget about it.
Impossible.
You make it sound like I dropped a nickel or something. Just to be sure, I went from one end to the other, testing each metal plate. None of them budged.
So in the end...
It would seem escape via the 3rd floor is as impossible as we feared. I see. Even if they did budge, how would you get out? I mean, you're on the 3rd floor. Celeste, can I reach back there and get you? There we go. There is one piece of good news. There just so happens to be a rec room up on the 3rd floor. I've no doubt that our student life here will be even more enjoyable because of it. Will someone join me in a game of Othello sometime? Jill, what you got?
Yes.
The long road to maidenhood begins with a single step. The road may begin with only wrinkly older men, but it will end with strapping young adorable boys. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, Hero, what you got? Oh, I just remembered. I saw Byakuya a little while ago. What? Where? Where was he? You're kind of scaring me. Where was he? He was in the locker room. He had a huge stack of books he must have got from the library.
No.
So that's where he was hiding. I won't let him get away from me. And off he goes. She just ran off. Is she okay? We should not concern ourselves with her. Let me guess, Taka will be silent. It's no use. Yeah. Aoi, I guess you're the last person since... I wasn't able to help much with the investigation, but I did make one discovery.
Could it be?
It didn't happen to be a donut-related discovery, did it? What does that even mean?
That's right.
Never mind, it's about the nurse's office, remember? It's on the 1st floor, right?
Well...
I remember, but it's locked.
Yeah.
Actually, not anymore.
So then...
Did you find any protein in there? Or even vitamin supplements would be fine. I did look, but no dice. Just a bunch of headache medicine and over-the-counter stuff.
I see.
I see. That's disappointing. It is disappointing. Like, the end of the world is already here. I'm not sure it's that disappointing. Okay, I've heard what everyone else has to say. So now it's my turn. Hey, can I tell you guys something? I found something that's kind of been bothering me.
What?
What is it? I found this weird picture in the repository. Apparently Monokuma took it. A weird picture? You mean like dirty? No, not that kind of weird. It was a picture of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro all together.
Why?
Those three? And the three of them were laughing.
Oh,
It showed the three of them together, laughing, when it could have been taken. And there's more. In the picture, there weren't any metal sheets covering the windows.
well then.
Then the picture wasn't taken here.
Let's see.
But I don't recall hearing anything about them knowing each other before coming to this school. You probably just imagined it. Monokuma cast a spell on you. No, I saw it. I'm telling you. But if it wasn't taken before we got here, or after we got here,
How about that?
I bet they're all still alive. They left the school and then took that picture.
Is that right?
That's impossible, after all. We saw it with our own eyes. They're all dead. Either murdered or executed. And they're not the only ones. Monokuma killed Junko. And then there's Sayaka. That was an illusion. It was real. I'm sure of it. They all died. There's no way any of them are still alive. So we have to figure out when that picture was taken. Monokuma most likely forged it. I can't imagine any other possibility. Forged? Is that all there is to it? Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you. He's right, but more importantly, on another topic, there's something that's been bothering me. I would like to discuss that. Okay. So that's gotta reach behind Sakura. There's also something that has been bothering me, which I'd like to discuss. What has been bothering you? What's bothering you, Celeste?
Actually,
It's about Hina.
Huh?
What? Me? You said your stomach hurt, did you not? But I believe that was a lie. What really happened?
huh?
It varies from person to person, but whenever someone lies, they tend to have a way of showing it. It is called a tell, something you can't hide, no matter how hard you try.
Is that okay?
Whenever Hina lies, the tip of her nose gets just a little bit longer, like Pinocchio.
Huh?
What? For real? Actually, no.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh.
But your reaction just now confirmed it. You were lying.
Oh.
That's no fair! If you were going to lie, at least try to lie convincingly. Hina, be honest. Were you lying about your stomachache? Yes. Why? Why would you lie about that?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Are you feeling guilty about something?
Just a second.
No, that's not it at all.
But
It's just, I mean, I have a reason for it. A reason? Do I really have to do reactions? Why can't you just tell me?
sorry.
To be honest, I didn't have a stomachache. I did it because even if I came and told you the truth, I thought you wouldn't believe me. The truth?
Well,
I saw it. Saw what? A ghost. A ghost? You mean like that ghost?
Hey,
Is there more than one ghost? But, I mean, ghosts are...
what the heck?
See, I told you wouldn't believe me. It's not that I don't believe you, but
Hina.
I believe you. No matter what anyone else might say, I will believe whatever you say, no matter what. So, can you tell us exactly what happened? If you really mean that, Sakura, then okay, I'll tell you.
So,
So it happened last night. I was in bed, but I couldn't get to sleep. I just kept thinking about everything that's happened up till now. I end up just getting more upset. So to try and cheer myself up, I thought I'd go get some donuts. Donuts? Again?
honestly,
And you ignored the rule regarding nighttime.
sorry.
I know. Sorry. I feel really bad about that.
Hina.
Anyway, please continue.
But
Well, so I left my room and headed for the warehouse. But then I started hearing a strange sound.
well,
It was coming from the direction of the bathhouse. So I headed that way. The locker was halfway open, so I took a look inside. And I saw a human shape, surrounded by a pale green light. There's no doubt who it was. It was Chihiro!
say what?
Scream!
Oh no!
No way, a ghost?
Honestly,
It is simply not possible. You must be mistaken. Just as in most cases of paranormal activity, it was born from your weakened mental state.
Well
Then, all we have to do is go see for ourselves, right? Let's just go to the bathhouse and see what Hina saw. It was a waste of time. Maybe, but there's no harm in it, right? If we don't find anything, that'll be the end of it.
What?
You're gonna go try and see a ghost? Is that really a good idea? It might put a curse on you!
what the heck?
You can wait here if you want.
Please!
I don't want to be alone! Take me with you!
hey,
What are you going to do, Celeste?
There is nothing to be done.
I suppose I have no choice. How about you, Mr. Ishimaru? Are you going to wait here?
Oh.
I guess that's a yes. I think this is the first time I've actually been in this section of this bathhouse.
So,
It was right here. I saw it right here in the dressing room. Ugh, I'm getting goosebumps.
come on.
La la, Chitherly. Fucking.
Please!
Shut up! What if he actually shows up?
Hina.
Hina, where was it you saw Chihiro's ghost?
Well,
Well, I heard a sound, and when I opened the locker, I saw a kind of pale outline of Chihiro. The locker. Is it that one? Is this the locker? There was something in here. Huh? Inside the locker is a laptop? What's something like that doing here?
Hey,
I remember seeing this. Oh, that's right. I saw it in the library before. It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
so...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. But how did the laptop get from the library to here?
It would seem...
And I guess it's in sleep mode, but the power is definitely on. Huh? But I thought it was broken. I would bet that Chihiro fixed it. After all, he was known as the ultimate programmer.
Then perhaps...
More importantly, Hina, you said you saw a green light, yes? Surely you did not mistake the light of the monitor for a ghost. Probably. I'm surprised you were able to dress yourself in the morning. Oh man, if I had the loves clueless girls attribute, I would have fallen in love big time just now. I'm so glad I don't have it. Well, I didn't really expect to find a freaking laptop inside of a freaking locker, okay?
Hey, come on.
It's okay. I mean, anyone can make a mistake like that. As a matter of fact, one time I thought I spotted a grey alien, but it turned out to be tadpole.
What are you saying?
Don't compare what happened to me to one of your stupid delusions.
Don't be mean.
Don't be mean. I was just trying to make you feel better. What if I get all depressed forever now? But listen, isn't this really strange? What's this laptop doing in here?
In other words...
Maybe someone hid it here?
But
If that's the case, we found it pretty easy.
wrong.
Whoever put it here, I don't think they were trying to hide it from us. Huh? What do you mean? If it's not us, it must be Monokuma.
Hey,
Haven't you noticed? There's one big difference between this room and all the others. There's a difference. There's no surveillance camera.
yes, it's me.
Precisely. There's no camera in here, which means this is the one spot where the mastermind is blind. So you're saying someone put the laptop here so the mastermind wouldn't know about it?
It's true.
And what Hina saw wasn't the ordinary glow of a computer screen. It was the figure of Chihiro shining pale green.
Hey,
I think it would be best if we investigated this laptop in a little more detail. Okay then, let's investigate. It's just like Kyoko said, the display isn't on, but the laptop definitely has power.
so then...
I'll probably take a very quick break after we investigate the laptop. I need to put in drops again. So first of all, we have to wake it up. Right. I started hitting random buttons on the keyboard. And the display instantly began to glow a pale green. There was a bunch of different icons on the desktop.
Hey,
There, the icon on the far left. What is it? It says alter ego. Alter ego literally means another self, I believe. In the field of artificial intelligence, it is not uncommon to create different aspects of a personality. You can consider it something like a pen name.
Makoto.
Could you let me see it, Makoto? With that, Kyoko moved between me and the computer. She moved the cursor over the alter ego icon, and when she double-clicked it, the screen suddenly went dark. And then a voice spoke to us. Master, you're here! Chihiro's face appeared, taking up the entire display.
oh no!
It's a ghost! But on sweet baby Jesus, save me!
Calm down.
Calm down. It's not a ghost.
What?
Huh? Then what is it?
Anyway,
I'm sure if we just talk to it, we'll find out. Kyoko began to type, hands blurring across the keyboard. What are you? And then...
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
I always get so embarrassed introducing myself. That voice, the tone and everything. It's Chihiro,
I knew it.
alter ego. I've heard about this kind of AI program, but I've never seen one for myself. AI program?
That's right.
It's how Chihiro earned his title of Ultimate Programmer. The AI lives in the computer, and by repeating different tasks, it gains knowledge and grows bit by bit. Apparently, Chihiro used a support vector machine and reinforcement learning to develop it. Eventually, he came up with a breakthrough in artificial intelligence design. Support vector machine? Reinforcement learning?
It's true.
To put it simply, it's a learning method for computers. If you want to know more,
That's it.
just Google it, okay?
In other words,
But if this AI continues to grow, it will become more than just a piece of software to help people. Some say that an AI like this might someday replace people. And that is why it is called alter ego. A fine choice then, I must say. It can create memories, have thoughts, and grow up. The process isn't much different from how humans work. If you were to raise your own AI that way, it would make perfect sense to refer to it as your alter ego.
I see.
A second perfect personality that can never forget or grow old. That's what Chihiro created. That's alter ego. Kyoko, how do you know so much about this?
Are you okay with this?
Anyway, so he fixed the broken laptop and put his own program on there. That is what this means, yes? Then he brought the machine to this dressing room, where the mastermind would not be able to see it. But you know, all this about master and whatnot, yes. I believe I'm on fire. I thought you were only into 2D. This is the most excellent 2D possible. But he's a guy, and also a computer program.
I feel as
Oh, that aspect is no problem.
I mean,
That aspect?
Anyway,
Let's talk to him a little more. Kyoko typed away rhythmically. How much do you know about what's going on here?
Master,
Master only gave me a general idea,
well,
but I do know that things have become very grave. He found himself caught up in this without warning. Kyoko immediately shot out another question. Why are you here?
that's right.
Are you asking what Master had planned for me? Well, he wanted me to analyze the massive number of files stored on this computer, this laptop. I believe the files are related to the school, but the protection on them is surprisingly strong. So it's taken me a little longer than I thought.
Master,
But here's what Master must have been thinking. The fact that the files are protected so tightly means they must contain some important secret. For example, perhaps the secret of the school. While I was busy struggling to make a sound, Kyoko pushed forward and asked her next question. How much longer until everything's unlocked?
that's right.
It's gonna be a while.
Leave it to me.
But I'm definitely gonna do it, so you can just leave it to me.
I see.
So, because of how long it would take, he decided alter ego to handle the workload. Smart. It also means that the work remains uninterrupted, even after his death. Once again, Kyoko typed quickly. Keep it up, but be careful not to let the mastermind notice you.
That's right.
Don't worry, I've got a secret plan already, just in case. Actually, I can see what's going on using my built-in webcam, so if anyone suspicious shows up... I'll just scream for help real loud. It's a pretty basic plan, I have to say.
Yes, indeed.
That is fine during the day, but nighttime is a concern. Huh? Why?
Are you okay with this?
Have you forgotten? All our rooms are completely soundproof. Once we close our doors, he can scream as loud as he wants, but we won't hear a thing. Okay then, how about once it's night time, we each take turns guarding the dressing room.
However,
There's a good chance the mastermind will notice us all going in and out of the dressing room like that. Then, what can we do?
so then,
Once nighttime comes, I'll leave the door to my room open. That way, there's no way I can miss Alter Ego yelling.
But
But if you leave your door open all night, then yeah, it is quite risky.
it's true.
There's a chance I may become a victim myself. I know.
However,
But I'm not as weak as you may think. I won't go down without a fight, I assure you. There was an undeniable strength in her voice when she said that. She was totally confident she'd be okay. That confidence was somewhat similar to Byakuya's tone, but at the same time, different. Yeah, it had an entirely different feel, for sure. Like someone who'd been dropped onto a battlefield versus someone who'd been born on a battlefield. I felt like that was the fundamental difference. I was pulled out of my thoughts by the voice suddenly emanating from the laptop.
So,
Would you mind if I ask a few questions? Right after we come back from our break, because my eye is really starting to, it's starting to become irritated, so I dropped time. I will be back in, hopefully 5 minutes max. So until then, enjoy my new Be Right Back screen. And we should be back in. Yep, we're back in. Would you mind if I ask a few questions? I haven't seen Master for a while. When you got here, I thought it was him, but... Is Master... For a split second, Kyoko seemed to not know what to do. But she recovered just as fast and quickly began typing. Her answer was clear, concise, direct. Chihiro is dead. Mondo killed him.
Okay then.
I see. To be honest, I knew all along. I knew the chances our master would survive this situation were very low. So, I was prepared for this moment.
It's like...
Somehow, I feel kinda sorry for her. I can't even imagine how it must feel to lose your other self. It is a simple computer program. It does not have feelings.
What?
Are you sure about that?
Shall we go?
Anyway, that's enough for today. If we linger in here too long, the mastermind will start to suspect something. If you're hearing a strange, rubbing noise, that's me putting moisturizer on my hands. Sometimes I forget I actually have a model and you can't actually see what I'm doing. And then Kyoko types one last sentence. I'll come back later. Yes, please do. It's a promise, okay? Bye-bye. The AI seemed totally different from when we'd first arrived. He seemed upbeat. Was it because he was following his programming, or could he actually have been worried about us?
Could it be?
What's wrong, hero?
You know?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if we might be able to get this laptop online. Then we could call for help from the outside. But this is just a dressing room. I don't think you can get online from here.
Well,
If we take it out of here and find somewhere that does have online access... That's way too dangerous! The mastermind would find out in no time! Oh, yeah, true.
Indeed.
This is no time for taking needless risks. For now, I'm on to the progress of the file analysis. I'm confident we'll uncover some kind of clue once it's finished. This feels like a detour more than anything else, but I suppose it can't be helped.
Of course.
Well, for now all we can do is wait for Alter Ego to finish his work.
you know?
So, should we get going?
It's true.
Indeed. Goodbye! We'll be back, I promise. Come on, Hifumi, let's go.
I suppose.
Okay. And then we all left the dressing room. As soon as we were out in the hall, Hina let out a joyful shout. Isn't it awesome? I ended up doing something totally awesome, right? And as if he'd been waiting for his cue. Hi, Monokuma! Dun 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 dun! Hina has gained enough experience to level up!
What's the matter?
So, what was this awesome something? Monokuma!
What the heck?
You guys all seem remarkably good spirits. Did something happen? No, nothing in particular. Oh, keeping your secrets. No fair! I demand an inclusive interview. Denied! Denied! Super denied!
What the heck?
Yeah, just because you demand something doesn't mean we have to do it.
Say what?
Do it? You mean like, do it? Do it?
Huh?
Wait, what? What do you mean, do it? Do it?
Disgusting.
Ew, gross! You said do it!
Just the worst.
What? You said it first! We were just talking about going to the bathhouse. We had not had a chance to relax in some time. Huh? But unfortunately, the bathhouse is not divided into men and women's sections. So we decided to do rock, paper, scissors to decide which group would go first. Hina won the match for us, and that is why we are all so pleased.
Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which... Okay, boys, why don't you head on back to the dining hall or something? We gotta take a nice long bath.
Hey, come on.
Oh, jeez, what are you gonna do, right? We lost fair and square. Well, ladies, shall we go? Celeste didn't hesitate coming up with the ruse, and her poker face didn't even flinch. So she and the other girls headed back to the dressing room.
Damnation!
Nuts and damn it, we're totally lost! Another day without getting to take my very first bath here! Yeah, but tomorrow for sure. You'll definitely get that bath tomorrow. Okay, so, should we head back to the dining hall now?
Hey!
Hold on!
Hey! Hey!
Something strange here. Very strange. Strange? What do you mean? What's strange is, this is the perfect chance for you to sneak a peek! Huh? That's...
Without a doubt.
You're absolutely right! I thought you were all about the 2D. All of you need to shut up, sit down and listen to what I have to say. An opportunity like this doesn't come along very often. It's the ideal setting of a man's fantasy. I was forced to ask myself, should I sneak into the bathhouse like Monokuma said, or just go quietly back to the dining hall? No, I can't do it. I can't treat the girls like that. Let's just head back to the dining hall. What?
What?
But what about your man's fantasy? I'm not sure a real man's fantasy would be about spying on girls and stuff. It should be more about your hopes or your dreams of adventure or whatever. But anyway, I'm not going to spy on them.
This is kind of impressive.
I see. I can't even describe my bitter disappointment. That prime fan service could have been yours. We headed back to the dining hall, leaving Monokuma standing there alone. But to be honest, even I was a little reluctant to turn down the offer. Good on you, Makoto.
It's
Fantasy. Fantasy. My fantasy. So, I guess you dig the real thing just like any other guy, huh? The only reason I care is because it's a good reference for creating figurines. A real live woman is useless to me, but looking at the naked form might be okay. Maybe.
No way.
If the girls heard you say that, we'd all be dead meat for sure. Meanwhile, we heard the buzzing of busy voices growing louder. The girls had finished their baths and joined us in the... Pardon me. The girls had finished their baths and joined us in the dining hall.
You got it.
Oh man, what a nice bath.
This is fine.
Getting a chance to stretch out and relax after all this time was a true pleasure.
Indeed.
Of course.
Normally, after a long bath, I like to make myself a nice protein coffee, but... Sorry, no time for that!
So in the end.
That's what I figured. Huh?
Actually,
We were just saying in the bath how it was about time for you to get up to something.
Because
After seeing how happy we were, an evil little monster like you would never let that last for long. You're all so terrible to me.
My entire existence.
Everyone's so cold and mean, even after I got presents for you all. Is it a motive? Presents?
Well now, well now, well now.
Oh, have I got your attention? Let's head to the gym where your presents await.
See ya later.
No questions, no dilly-dallying. Get a move on and everything will become clear.
Oh.
Okay then, to the gym it is. What is it? What are you scheming this time?
it would seem
He's probably going to repeat the same thing again. providing us with a motive to get things moving.
Huh?
Again? I don't want to. I don't want to do this anymore. Me either. I'm like totally traumatized.
However,
It's okay. We have alter ego. I'm sure he'll find something that'll help us. So, for now,
correct.
we have to just endure it, come what may. Am I not going to get a free time this round? With heavy feet, we made our way to the gym. And when we arrived, there was already someone waiting for us.
What?
To be kept waiting by the likes of you. Rest assured, if we had access to firearms, you'd all be dead. Byakuya? How'd you get here early? Did you forget how to walk? Is that why you're late? It's simple. Right foot, left foot, right foot. Same as always, I see. Her, on the other hand. Back to Toko.
Heck?
Oh, she's back to her Debbie Downer self, huh? I heard what sounded like a sneeze, and she was back to her old self. So, now she goes from maniac to depressive wherever she sneezes? Seems kinda late to add that into the mix.
What the heck?
Why does everyone keep making fun of me? I hope you will win the lottery and get hit by a bus. So when you want to say something mean, then you can talk, huh? Anyway, it looks like everyone's here.
So then,
Which means... Oh, let him pop out. Hi, Monokuma!
You guys?
It looks like everyone's here. So then, let's get started.
What?
Come on, out with it. What kind of motive have you prepared for us this time?
However,
Whatever you subject us to, we will not break.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We're not gonna lose you ever again.
come on.
Boo-hoo-hoo. You don't have to get so defensive. Calm down. I decided to change things up a bit this time. Up till now, I've been using the wish of the north wind to get you all moving. But sometimes you gotta use the sun to light a fire under someone's butt.
Without further ado, I give you this. $10 million.
Damn.
I prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here.
How'd you even
alive.
get that much?
What do you think? It's 10 million bucks. 10 million smackaroos. It's like totally wowie, wow, am I right?
Yeah. Tempting, but isn't worth murder. So that's the motive you prepared, is it? $10 million is... It's not nearly enough.
it's true.
When it comes to motives, money is certainly the gold standard, so to speak. Whether it's in a mystery novel or the real world. But
What are you saying?
there's no way we'd kill each other for money.
Of course.
She's right. You can't simply purchase a person's life. You can say 10 millions or however much. I don't give a crap. For serious. Yeah, they're all right. Whether it's 10 million or any other amount of money, no, not even just money. From now on, no matter what you do, we won't kill our friends. Come on, stop trying to act tough.
I can't wait.
The most important thing is to live a pure and moral communal life. Monokuma disappeared, leaving his words on stage along with a massive sum of money. There's nothing to worry about, right? Nobody would kill a friend for money, right? Have you so quickly forgotten the lesson from last time? You can't judge others by your own standard. Yeah, there might be someone here who's having money problems. Personally, I've earned over $1 million for my gambling efforts. My life is comfortable.
I'm telling you.
Hifumi, what about you?
You know nothing.
I'm a super popular content creator. I don't have any problem making enough to buy my comics and DVDs. Then,
Hey,
just stop. Pressing others about their personal finances is ugly. Ugly? Don't worry. Either way, whatever's going to happen will happen without warning. That is the nature of this game. Nighttime announcement?
This is a school announcement.
Yeah.
As such,
I really wish I could skip these completely.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
But I guess they're necessary for a story. It's that time already, huh?
Hey,
Before we separate, let me remind you. Starting tonight, I'll be leaving my room door open to make sure nothing happens to Alter Ego. But just because my door is open, don't assume that will make me an easy target,
because...
or the predator may suddenly find itself the prey. Her voice was calm and composed, but it was clear she meant what she said.
you know?
Okay. Let's everyone just head back to our rooms.
How about that?
And don't think about that whole money thing. Got it? Good. Now let's break. How was that? Pretty good, right, Taka? Right. As soon as I was back in my room, I crawled into bed. Money? There's no way that's going to get anyone to kill anyone else. I told myself that, but deep in my heart, I was still troubled. After all, I thought the same thing last time, about having our secrets revealed. Even if the reason for it seems completely nonsensical, a murder can still happen. That's the lesson we learned. But this time, it's different. I'm sure of it. Because of the program Chihiro left behind, Alter Ego, we finally have some small hope to grasp onto. As long as we have that, then I'm sure. Okay, what existential dreads await me? And a new creepy doll, okay. Little kids have it so easy. Because they can just put Lil in front of their name, and right off the bat, everyone thinks they're cute. Well, fine then. I want everyone to start calling me Lil Monokuma. See? Just by adding that, my cuteness goes up by at least like 10%, right? Yeah, the world doesn't have nearly enough Lils. More Lils would lead to the salvation of the world. Just imagine, little arsonist, little war criminal, little destruction of the environment, little hit and run, little death tax, little Great Depression.
Even the darkest subject can suddenly become brighter. Our dreams are expanding, ding ding.
Not exactly existential dread, but definitely weird.
Good morning, everyone. It is now get
Yep.
ready to greet.
Thanks, Monokuma. Well then, I guess I should head to the dining hall. What? Hey Sakura, good morning! Good morning, Sakura. Did you just wake up? Yeah. Waking up for our breakfast meeting is fine, of course, but getting up a little early is better. You can exercise in your room till nighttime ends. A big meal after waking up with sweat is divine. Right you are. We will proceed to ignore Hifumi. Okay, leading us again, hero? So, the people here today are the same as yesterday, just us 7. Byakuya and Toko are a lost cause, but looks like Taka's decided to stop coming for good, too. It's like he's just given up. For people wound as tight as he is, when you snap hard. I wish there was some way to make him better. On another topic, Kyoko, did everything go alright last night?
Indeed.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems.
Correct.
I went and checked on laptop a little while ago, and there weren't any problems there either, but Kyoko seemed to hesitate, but it's related to this case, so I suppose I should be blunt.
Anyway,
I have to make a new rule. Using alter ego without permission is prohibited. Someone going in and out of the dressing room would draw unwanted attention from the mastermind.
Oh,
I would have thought that it would be obvious. Why do we need to make a rule about it?
well,
That's a good question.
hey,
Do you have any thoughts on that, Hifumi?
Oh.
No, it's just like you said. We all need to be very careful. Huh?
Gee, what?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and eat. We don't have time to stand around flapping our lips.
What?
Jeez, why are you talking like a pissed off drill sergeant all of a sudden? Has Hifumi been going in and talking to Alter Ego? We ate breakfast in a rush, then headed back to our rooms. I know that sound. It's free time, isn't it? Which means we use our new 60 coins on the gacha machine. Let's go. Map. We need to go to the first floor. Okay, here we are. And then we'll have a look at what presents we have. Actually, no, we're going to go see if Genocide Jack is available right now. If they aren't, then we'll go through our presents and see who we can give what present to and base our decision on that. Alright, let's give it a shot. Pardon me. Get down at 25 at least. 20. No, no, that's fine. That's fine. Rosehip tea. Oh, we got lucky too. What we got? Another chin drill. Okay. Not excited for the chin drill. We're burning through these Monokuma coins pretty fast. Don't really care. $12 coins, jeez. Maybe I should up it to like 30, 38. Is that a suit of armor? What we got? Some sort of cream. Should I go 30? Or 35? Let's go 35. Even though that's close to 36, but oh well. I have no idea what that is. 34.88, yeah, that's close to 35. Genocide Jack will like those. Anything scissors, I believe they like. Another chinchilla cover! I'm still pretty sure that's Byakuya. We'll have one more go after this. Sunflower seeds? Hifumi? Because Hamster Man? Come on, give me something good. Some item... Ugh, no lucky. Oh well. Now, see if Genocide Jack's available. We'll just go through map. Not seeing anyone there. Anyone in this area? No. Third floor. That's the rec room. He's in the art room. Byakuya. Is everyone on the third floor? Toko. Looks like everyone's on the third floor. Okay, let's look at our presents. First off, do we have something for Sakura? Ration. Right, I think I know who that is for. Sunflower seeds, birdseed. No. Love status ring. I speak scarab brooch. No. Come on, where's that book thing? Astral Boy doll. She is. Layering she is. Carolyn, adorable reactions on ending, Rose in vitro, Rose whip. Sun Tetsuken. I still don't know who would like that. Berserker armor. Donning this armor bestows the warrior with immense power about the cost of their soul and senses. That might be Hifumi 1. Crystal Skull. Million prize problems. Nope. Tips and tips. A thick book that has codes for every game ever released must have for any true gaming fanatic. So that's not a Sakura thing. Oblat. Oburato. A thin edible film made from starch is commonly used as a candy wrapper but also helps cover up the taste of bitter medicine. Huh. Ancient tour tickets. 2 tickets that advertise a whirlwind tour of Mu with the days for 4 days and 3 nights. I have no idea. Who would like history stuff? Let's actually have a look at the report cards. Try and figure this out. Just enter here. Do I not have anything about people, or do I have to hang out with them? It looks like I have to hang out with them in order to really get to know them. I'm well trained. The Gami family has maintained a dojo for over 3 centuries. It looks like I have to really hang out with people to know them. Ultimate lucky, unlucky in brackets. You know what? Let's hang out with Kyoko, since I'm pretty sure I know what she likes. Like, what present she likes. What am I doing? They're all on the 3rd floor. I tried going the other way, turns out it's not as good either. Unless we go for Aoi. Aoi or Kyoko, what do you guys think? Personally, I'm leaning more towards Kyoko, which was the physics lab, I believe. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna hang out with Kyoko, and then we're gonna call it there for today. Now, pretty sure she was in the physics lab. Is she in here? Or is she in the back area here? Or did I completely miss her? I must have completely missed her. Let's leave, yes. Because I'm not seeing her avatar pop up anywhere. F1. Where is she? It says she's in the physics lab. There you are! You're hiding! I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have time to worry about anyone else. Should I talk to Kyoko for a while? Spend some time with Kyoko.
Correct.
You want to spend time with me?
However...
But I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? I spent some time with Kyoko in silence. Kyoko and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Kyoko a present? Yes, definitely. What would you like to give her? We're going to give her a ring. Specifically the Hope's Peak ring. I'm pretty sure she likes that. Let's double... No! I was gonna say, let's double check anyway. A school ring emblazoned with the Hope's Peak Academy school crest stands as proof of friendship between those who spent their youth together. Please work. That's a happy sound? Well now, this is interesting. I must admit it. I'm intrigued. Can I hold on to it? I get the impression that she liked it. That's good. What's going on? Are you scared, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Being trapped in a place like this? Who wouldn't be? Of course I'm scared. Being trapped in this insane school.
Correct.
Ah, that's good. That's good?
So...
Fear is proof that your imagination is functioning. Frankly, I feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear. Without imagination, you can never deduce which action to take next. But what about you? You seem totally calm. You don't act afraid at all.
Wrong.
I'm scared too, of course. I simply hide my emotions. There's no advantage to be gained from letting others see how you feel. You hide? Huh?
Correct.
What I mean is, I'm not as foolishly open as you are. Foolishly open?
Listen.
Also, the fear I experience is a little different from yours, I imagine. Huh? What do you mean?
So...
You're afraid of what you might lose, right?
Correct.
but I'm afraid of what I've already lost. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know. She didn't bother answering any further. She just turned and...
Goodbye.
Goodbye. With that, she was gone. Well, we're still just getting to know each other. Maybe we'll talk more next time. I don't think I understand her at all yet. Kyoko's report card has been updated. Investment number of skill points has increased. Yes! Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. And that is where we are going to leave it today. As soon as I get the option to save. Yeah, save time. System. Oh, yes, I want to overwrite. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, dookie. Well, thank you everyone who has been watching. Anyone who's joined in the, anyone who's come and watched. Thank you is what I am trying to say. So next time, and it'll probably end up being on Saturday, the next Danganronpa stream. Next time I want to probably get past the investigation, so I might be going for like a few hours. But until then, I hope you have enjoyed spending your time here with me today. Because, listen, I'm happy to have anyone. Alright then, that's all I really have to say. I'm tired, so I'm probably going to take a nap after this. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.